Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Glory, 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 glory.
What up, VC people? Kieran here. Back again. Been here recently a few times, made a few videos. Surrounded by records here on my desk, and I just figured I would get it over with and show you guys the rest of the records that I picked up. I've had this stack that I picked up, in Toronto a week and a half ago now that I've been wanting to share. I showed the rest of my internet digs, and I've recently picked up a few things in Montreal since I've been back because I was at the store for Record Store Day, and like I said, I forgot my credit card, so I had to go back and ended up buying some more stuff. So I just need to I have everything kind of separated in piles, so I figured I'd just show the rest and then I can start putting some stuff away, the stuff I've listened to, etc. So I haven't had time to listen to all this extensively, some of it not at all, but I'll just go through it quickly, and I'll needle drop some of the ones that either I haven't heard, some of the ones I know are hot. So this is Pastor TL Barrett and the Youth for Christ Choir sings Like a Ship Without a Sail. So this is some more gospel soul. This one actually has some big choir arrangements as opposed to some of the gospel soul that I've been listening to, which is not no choir. But this is dope. It's you got some soul backbeats with instrumentation with the choir mixed in. This was actually the guy at the record store that I talk to when I go in usually hit me to this. He's like, you got to check this out. And then I saw it in Toronto. I checked out a record store I'd never been to, and they had a copy. It's a reissue. I'm not ever going to get an original of this, but it's on Light in the Attic Records. So this is dope. I'll play you another track quickly. Killer bass. So that's pretty cool if you're into gospel stuff, gospel soul. That's what the label looks like. Pastor TL Barrett. So it says on here from 1971 originally, and they're from Chicago, Mount Zion Baptist Church, and recorded at the Sound Market Studio. So yeah, I don't really know what label it was on originally. Anyway, one more gospel. This one I also picked up in Toronto, and it is on Numero Group, except it's not their normal line, it's their Numerophone line. So I'll play you some of this. It's Shirley Ann Lee, Songs of Light. I was checking out a compilation online that I'd seen in the store, and some of the songs they were all good, nothing horrible, but what really stuck out was this lady, Shirley Ann Lee. And I was talking to the guy at the store, I remember, and he was saying, yeah, this compilation's good, but her songs are really what jumped out to me, and it was the same, so he knew what he was talking about. So I picked it up. If you like gospel, if you don't like gospel, but I love this shit.
Before I go,
It's the emotion that those vocals instill. Just raw stuff.
Tell you that
Love it.
I before me, I declare. even more across for me and you.
That's the vocal.
Oh, yes, he did. If you just stop, look and listen. Oh, I'll tell you what the man can do. Oh, yes, he will. He'll be your friend when you need a friend. He'll go with you through then.
I know that's not everyone's taste in music, not especially in the VC. Not everyone loves the gospel, but just the raw emotion that's coming out of that is unbelievable. So if you have a soul, you'll like it. No, I'm joking. It's not your taste, it's not your taste. Another numero group I picked up, just kind of grabbed it. Actually, I went to grab that Shirley Ann Lee, and I was like, let me grab another numero group compilation. I don't have many, I only have the Good God ones, and I grabbed this one. And this actually is not a compilation, it's all one artist again, which I like. The compilations, I find, I mean, they're really well done, but there's not, I don't usually love all the songs, they don't blow me away. Not that every song on here blows me away, but I like that it's one group, and it's called Father's Children. So, this is some dope music. This comes with all types of stuff here, like little package with all these photos and stuff, and as well as a 45, which I haven't listened to yet, but I will play you one song on here. This one's called Tahutek. It's guitar. Tell me that ain't funky.
These are the revelations that the ancients have prophesied. The spirit hasn't come here to this plane, entrapped in the prison known as the body. And this is illusions as reality, losing contact with eternity and himself, ignoring the signs as they come down. What it is?
Ute, what the hell does that mean? So hard to turn off. So, it's one of my favorite songs. There's a couple other really funky tracks. They're not all that funky. There's some slower songs, which I like too. Smooth, you know? Yeah, get down with it. Different energy. Try to hold this up more, get some better thumbnails, you know? That's money. Pretty good for just a random pickup. It's hard about these needle drops. You don't want to stop it when you hit a good jam. It's hard, but anyway, give you guys a taste of that numero group number 37. My little Quebec French accent there for you French speakers out there. So that's that. So while I was in town, my friend was playing a show with this girl at a small cafe. She was singing. He was accompanying her on guitar. And I went to check it out, obviously. It's one of my good friends who lives in Toronto. I've known him my whole life. And they were opening up for this guy. I didn't know if I was going to stay because I was meeting some other friends. Ended up going in and check it out, and it was pretty good, actually. It was some, like, folky kind of music. He was playing electric guitar. So it's John Craigy. He has tons of albums. Small, I guess, artist from the US, from California. Just give you guys a little idea. Very, very different than what I usually listen to, but I was digging it. He was a cool guy. Great to just lounge out to, chill. This one's called Working on My Farewell. Got him to sign it there. I bought the LP, figured I'd support him. I was there, why not? Small artist, I enjoyed the show.
And I know when frost comes creeping.
So if you're into this kind of stuff, usually I think he plays acoustic guitar, but this is his first album he does electric.
Feel like some old dream.
The show he was telling, you know, in between every song was like a little comedy act, which is great.
It's so long over. Winds do go, and the feeling will be fine as long as the feeling doesn't go. And we'll be alright. We'll be alright. Yeah. First thing, we gotta burn that dress. Check it out.
I can get down to that, you.
Take the first bus out of town.
Got that? You got a good idea what that's like? I'd say that was a good representation of his music. John Craigy, Working on My Farewell. I'm already at 13 minutes here, so I don't know that I'm gonna get through all the records. Maybe I'll just do the Toronto ones, but I love doing these needle drops. It's more fun for me. Get to hear some tunes. So, next one I picked up at another record store that I was trying to find some new record stores because I had been to a couple in Toronto, and there's one, well, they have 2 locations, and they have some killer records, but they're all $80 or $100. So, not my bag. I picked this up. Was probably more than I would have liked to pay for it. Not too expensive, but wasn't $5. Alexander Raw Root. Fred, I know you showed this recently. Stole my thunder. So some flute, some funky flute. This is one I had heard of and stuff, and I'd seen it online, and anyway, I picked it up. I haven't really gotten to it yet other than in the store. Give you guys a taste. Slower tune. There we go. Get down to the raw root. Drums or those drums? So this is on Atlantic, 1974. Do I know any other artists on here? Richard Davis on bass. Brian Breaks on drums. That's a great drummer name, Brian Breaks. You got Joe Bonner on keyboards. And Harold Alexander plays flutes and saxes. And yeah, so that's that. Anyway, you guys probably know that. What am I talking about? Harold Alexander. Shit. It's the only record I have of his. Okay. My man, Gregory Porter. If you guys don't know Gregory Porter, I recommend you check him out. If you're into jazz, if you're into, I mean, it's not free jazz, it's not spiritual jazz, but it's modern jazz, vocal jazz, and he's a cool cat. I've seen him twice in concert now, and He's just such a cool guy, such a good energy, and the music is good. This is his most recent album, came out I think a year and a half ago now. His first one's called Water. It's a bit more straight jazz in a sense compared to the other two, and I would say the other two get a bit more soulful. The second one, Be Good, is unbelievable. I would check out that. Well, check out Water first, but Be Good is really something special. Great music to just put on during dinner. You know, if you're having a drink with your girlfriend, your wife, or any whatever you want to get tender with. But no, this is dope. So this one's titled Liquid Spirit. It's on Blue Note. I'll play the title track or a part of it.
Clap your hands now. Clap your hands now. Dip down and take a drink and fill your water tank. Dip down and take a drink and fill your water tank. This is the
first vinyl I have of his. So I saw it in Toronto. Figured why not support? Been to 2 of his shows at the Montreal Jazz Festival. He always kind of wears this thing on his face. I don't know what it is or why he wears it, but he always has it in every picture, every show. It's a signature. So they're jamming. Feel that? I mean, so not every track is like this. Like, he has really smooth track.
Won't you lie to me and make me
Might not be everyone's bag, but it's soulful. I like it. I love it, actually.
That you're in love with me, and this fool can see that the rivers of your love flow uphill to me.
It's beautiful music. For me, music, I'm not a musician. It's not about technicality. It's just about the feeling it brings, you know? Emotions. Does it feel good? It feels good. Some people might find this a bit too smooth for their taste, but that's okay.
Hey, Laura, it's me.
Play one other song called Musical Genocide. That's what the labels look like. So that's one side, the blue note, not the traditional blue note. And it's different than the Jose James too.
Till the world was wrong and the gospel sang, giving those messages of love. Oh, soul man, with your heart in the palm of his hand, singing his stories of love and pain. Oh, I do not agree.
Comes with these vocal sheets. The sleeves are vocal sheets.
I do not agree. This is not for me. No. Musical genocide.
Okay,
I will not commit.
the last one I got was a gift, actually. Well, yeah, sort of a gift. Anyway, my cousin's friend is in a string quartet, plays classical music, and they actually, before he got into the quintet, he's been in it for a couple of years. You know, big time in the classical music world. They had pressed up a record, and he gave one to me because I told him I was into vinyl. It's pretty cool. Look at this cover. So it doesn't look like it's classical music. If you look at the cover, it looks like some psychedelic shit. You know what I mean? Afiara. That's the name of their string quartet. And apparently they're doing a project mixing with not some hip hop, but yeah, some scratching and stuff. So that's coming out soon. I'm looking forward to checking that out some more. You know, they have their traditional classical stuff they tour with, but then they're doing some more avant-garde stuff as well. So Afiara, Beethoven is just, and this is a really cool looking record sleeve. I put it on quickly. I mean, it's Beethoven, it's good, but I'll have to find the right time to really sit and enjoy this. So that was nice of him to give that to me. So we are at 20 minutes, so I'm gonna cut that off there because I still have a stack of the records I picked up recently in Montreal. Maybe I'll do that in a separate video right now and upload them separately. So, Gregory Porter, Liquid Spirit, can you dig it? Hope everyone's well. Oh, shout out to John Raw. You pulled out this record. I just was watching your video this morning and you showed this and I was like, hey, that looks familiar. And hey, it's because I have it. But I've listened to this a few times. I remember loving it. But that's the problem when you buy too many records. You listen to them a few times and you put them back in the shelf, and sometimes you forget you have them because you keep getting new records. So I'm going to give this a spin. Thank you, John. Because what you were playing sounded dope. Take care, guys. Peace.